If rest makes you anxious, this is why. You're the one who holds it together. Not because you chose to, but because someone had to. Early on, you learned how to stay steady. You noticed what others didn't. You stayed calm when things felt unstable. You adapted. Being the strong one didn't begin as a personality trait. It began as a solution. When emotions were too much, you quieted yours. When others needed support, you became reliable. When something felt uncertain, you stayed alert. Over time, strength stopped being something you used. It became something people expected. You don't ask for much. You don't fall apart. You don't need help. At least, that's how it looks. People admire this. They say things like, "You're so strong. I don't know how you do it. We can count on you." What they don't ask is what it costs to stay this way. Because constant strength doesn't look like effort. It looks like identity. And identities don't rest. Here's where it gets confusing. When you finally stop, your body doesn't relax. Rest doesn't feel calming. Stillness doesn't feel neutral. It feels wrong, almost unsafe. Your nervous system didn't learn strength in peace. It learned it under pressure. It learned that staying alert mattered, that letting go could mean something falls apart, that slowing down could disappoint someone. So even when nothing is happening, your body stays ready, not because something is wrong with you, but because your system never learned what rest looks like without responsibility attached to it. This is the hidden cost of being the strong one. It's not just tiredness, it's emotional fatigue. It's not knowing what you need unless there's a crisis. It's feeling useful, but not nourished. You show up, you handle things, you manage, but receiving feels unfamiliar. Depending on someone else feels heavy. Softness feels distant, because strength taught you how to survive, not how to be supported. Here's the quiet truth. You didn't become strong because you had endless capacity. You became strong because at some point you couldn't afford not to be. And what kept you safe back then might be what keeps your body tense now. Strength isn't the problem. Never being allowed to put it down is. Real resilience isn't constant control. It's knowing when you don't have to hold everything anymore. You don't need to stop being strong. You don't need to change who you are. You only need moments where strength is optional. Moments where nothing depends on you. Where you're not needed and nothing breaks. Not happiness, not collapse. Just a small release. A moment where your body learns that rest doesn't mean danger. That nothing bad happens when you soften. A quiet exhale.